team's made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Green Bay Packers. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Ready. Like 50. We own it.
The first carry now. This is Johnson.
Oh, my God. That's not a way to start the game.
A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
What are you whining about?
Murray. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got him in. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The tackle made by Blake Martinez. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Murray.
Oh,
double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Remember, of course, he threw 5 interceptions
that
in
shit.
that loss
I
last
said,
week. Opening drive,
stop.
Same result here.
But it's hard to believe that you can throw 5 in the previous week and start out your very next game the exact same way. He's going to need a lot of support on his own sideline. Make sure he gets really fully, mentally into this one.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones.
Yeah, that's what I know.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Rodgers. James has got it. Complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers.
Your phone is right there, Haven. I swear. Stop.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the
Oh,
coaching
can you
staff
take her
really
up to
gets
bed?
on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know,
now Murray has it stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Dorsett on the return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
She was putting her legs on me, so I moved her legs away.
Get their next drive underway. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of the game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 47 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
I wasn't being robbed.
What
I
a
was
difference
just,
a play
I
makes.
told her
A
no.
huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
50. Hey, you block over here. 43. Ready? Hey, let's go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn into big plays.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10.
Holy shit, Isabella.
No score
What a
after
fucking
one
catch.
on EA Sports. Cardinal
There's no
football
way
here to
he
start
should have made
quarter
that
number
catch.
2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert? And
he's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Boy, Harry with the
N'Keal Harry,
touchdown.
his first touchdown of the new season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Is it in the fourth now, or
About
still in
set
the
to
third?
get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage.
Well, you get
Dial
a
up
3.
some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense
Who shot the
moving.
3,
Second
LeBron
and
or
6, just inside the 30.
Danny Green?
Jones. 7 yards there and a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was
So
the
wait,
longest run
Mike,
of
do you have
this
2
contest.
TVs in your room?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Or do you only have 1 TV in your room?
Working from the gun.
Yeah.
Rodgers. Over the middle, complete.
Oh, and you're
It's
okay.
James. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Hey, pick your game up. 10-30. 58. Come on. Move. Come on.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
26. 3 on 3. Hey, Delta. 43 is the mic.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers.
Oh, why didn't you jump for that, man? Come on,
And they're
Murphy.
going to have another first down as the
That was an
tackle's
easy
made
pick
here at the
six.
Cardinals 18. The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
Check the call.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Jim, Jim. Stay open.
Running right, Jones.
Fuck
And
that,
he's going to
Murphy.
take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk.
Why, he's not
And he
guarding
slips up
Porzingis
past
well,
the
or what?
45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Murray now on first down. And nowhere
That
to fit
should have
that
been picked. That
football
was
in. It's
bad.
knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 30. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Well, you got to Porzingis isn't
really
bad.
That one for confidence, just to feel a little bit
Porzingis
better.
isn't a bad player.
I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at him.
Murray gets this one to Isabella. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Murray. And that is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And the kick by Rosas is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Maybe a little
What's the
fortunate
Lakers'
there.
record?
That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
I thought
He
they were like
actually was
3 and
able
2.
to make it work.
Man,
How about the body language, though, right? As you watch that ball leak to the right, trying to
Golden State is just, they should just tank for the rest of the year. They fuck it. I would. Just go get another player to help Curry and D'Lo.
And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll
Did
try
they
to see
give
them move the ball
Klay Thompson a
downfield.
max?
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there.
Rush coming, and he's
I didn't know if they
taken
gave him a
down.
max this year or not.
Hassan Reddick, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense obviously expecting run as well as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
So, Curry won't play again till what, February?
On third and long, it's Rodgers. And able to find Dorsett.
That's
now
my
the
guess.
Going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts.
They're probably going to be out of it.
As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first
More likely.
half.
You know, I could see the Suns getting the 8th seed.
First and 10.
Man, everybody's sleeping on them. Yeah, but I forgot who we play next. Oh, we play Memphis tomorrow.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Kimdichie.
Personally, I feel like the Suns are better than the Pelicans.
12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
We play.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at
we
the
play
break.
you guys in what, 2 weeks?
Orlando, we check in with Jonathan
We play you guys soon. I think it's like
EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal
I'll look that
separates
up.
these two
I'm curious
teams as
now
we
when we
come
play you.
back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume.
I don't know how
here in
the
quarter
Warriors
number
are keeping
3.
up with the Spurs right now, but they are.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
It's 67 to 61.
This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
You guys play us the 12th. That's the game. That's on the 12th. It's in Phoenix. Yeah.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense
you going
at
to
the
Chicago?
line. They're down here, but
They played
much
3
in this
or
game.
4 times
What's
in Phoenix. They're in the same
tonality of a
division.
coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Yeah, I think it's
typically what they're doing is
the other one probably won't be until like February.
First half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things.
That's going to be expensive though, so you better save up your money because even the upper level tickets are going to be expensive. Trust me, it's expensive. When their rivals are there, all the tickets go up like $50.
See how that recipe works. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed.
Ooh, interception.
Intercepted. Picked up by
Who is that?
Roby Coleman.
Coleman.
And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique. And
yeah, the cheapest ticket just for that game on the 12th is $88.
He's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage is coming through the air.
You're okay.
But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
The throw over the middle, taken in.
No, honey, Dad needs him. My phone's at 1%.
It's a gain of
You need to go to
11
bed.
and a Cardinal first down.
Yes, hon. I'm gonna help you up. Baby, you need... My hands always get sweaty when I get nervous.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. Johnson running right. And taking it to the 15.
You know, Mike, at least the other league didn't get messed up too, so that's a plus.
First down on a gain of 13.
Sometimes it's hard to believe.
After we did all that drafting and stuff, at least that league didn't fuck up. That would have just been bad.
That run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because he's going to go.
I mean, I wish I could help Murray's.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Play fake.
Why weren't you guarding? Oh my God! I just got sacked. Man, come on.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Murray with a 3rd and long.
There's no way that fat ass picks that ball off.
Picked off at the 11.
Who the hell picked that off? There's no way Clark picked that ball off.
It's just not completely calculated.
Dude weighs like 400 pounds.
Picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nickel Roby-Coleman, a sack off the corner.
Roby-Coleman's about to get player of the week.
Basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case.
You know, I thought that was going to be a bad signing, but so far it has
now
not.
a sack. Well, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Credit the tackle to DJ Swearinger.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Gotta do better. Hey, exit. Come on, QB, come on.
Here's Rodgers, throwing on 3rd and long. Looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is brought in at the 21. On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the 3rd now in New Orleans. And the Vikings opening up their lead. They've scored again. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Oh, catch that ball.
Second
Come on.
down, but this one is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
Are we really going back to the days of the Lakers, Mavericks, and Suns being good again?
Check. Lucky.
On 3rd down, Johnson.
Man, everybody's sleeping on him. I think Monty Williams is going to be a good coach.
Not near enough for the first. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Why the hell would you give Avery Bradley the shot?
See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Now Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go.
Ready to go with their next
this
drive.
play's about
At the
to be
line,
dangerous.
the
Let's hope it works out.
Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd and 9, Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. He's got daylight. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
17-7.
And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball
What
was
the
out
hell
of his hands
kind of
quickly
commercial are you
into
watching,
the hands of the
Mike?
receiver, and then he was gone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to
I'm surprised you
kick it
didn't call
away.
it. I'm surprised you didn't call it Hardee's.
That's fielded in the
You know I
end
call
zone.
it Carl's Jr. People's like, what are you talking about? Like, it's the same
And the decision
fucking
to
thing.
come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
I think it's just a different name on the West Coast. Man, their biscuits and gravy though are good.
About set
So
to get
it's-
this drive started. The Green Bay offense at
So
the
is it
line.
green
And they're coming
burrito
off
there
a
or red
3-and-out, my
burrito? I
friend.
forgot.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet.
The
and go to
taco
a
place
spot
that's
where they
connected to
can be
Carl's
ball.
Jr.
Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
He caught
So
that?
how do you
Wow.
do that? How do you shake
That
things
was a
up?
lucky
You look at what you
play.
called
I'll
before,
give it to it
realize it
though.
hasn't worked
Go to
so
I was
somewhere
gonna pick it off.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Rodgers now on first down. He's going to air one out. And that'll
Oh, and
wind
he
up
dropped it.
incomplete.
Ah, I thought he was going to
Trying
catch
to give his
that.
man room to run under it, but it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting
I
back.
took
and
the
they're not
Cardinals
playing
dude just
receivers
because you told me
as
he
much as they're
left.
playing the eyes
So
of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Hey, Charlie. 58 to mine.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And
why do you?
almost
Oh,
picked
come on,
off.
Reddick. You picked
I
that
guess
ball
the good
off.
news for them now, it's 4th down.
Is he gonna go for it, or
Not only was
I'd
the
go
call
for it?
spot
It's
on,
4th
how
down.
about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah,
Come on.
exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
36.
The Packers go for it. Rodgers looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside
Ooh,
the
what a
35.
play.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Oh, my phone just died, of course.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And again, it's Rodgers. James has got it. Complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
43's the mic. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And his pass incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
General West. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Watch it.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Elliott good on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here, or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
To throw is Murray.
Oh, and they pick it off.
They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
He is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
He's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Again, it's Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. He's back to throw. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Jones. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. And this is
I got
caught.
28 seconds left to win the game. That's cool.
And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Murray to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Murray. Gets this into the hands of the
I could have won.
And they'll get this
The fuck were they doing?
Before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Murray, one final try. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
I just lost. Wow.
Timeout called for by the offense. But Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this